So everyone wants to make money online, and I'm speaking today with someone who does precisely that. He's earned his living on Skype, and we're here today to ask him how he does it. Eddie, now, how long have you been working online?
Well, I've been working online over 2 years now.
Okay, and what is it exactly that you do?
Well, I basically teach languages over Skype.
Oh, that's really interesting. I've heard lots of people doing that. Is it easy?
Well, it's not easy though. So when you start, it's pretty much difficult because you don't know how to start, where to get students, how to keep the students, and what price you could charge them. It's kind of a hassle when you start.
Okay, but I take it then that you've been quite successful in those 2 years. Now you've actually written a book detailing why it's worked for you, and can you just tell us a little bit more about the book?
Well, I would say that I had the opportunity to make money on Skype. Well, actually I do that, and I only work through Skype and teaching languages, right? And I realized the potential, but I realized that many people out there in various countries in the world, they're looking for opportunities and they cannot find this kind of opportunity because not many people actually are interested, genuinely interested in helping people. So I decided to write this book to help people to make their living as well, same as I'm making now my living through Skype.
Can I ask, how much money do you make?
Well, this is an interesting question.
You do use some figures in the book.
I use some figures in the book, yes, but I'm not going to disclose that because I'm not going to say to people, okay, you are going to make such amount of money.
Roughly though, you earn your sole living on Skype.
Exactly. So that means that I can live on just with the money I make on Skype.
How do people pay you?
Well, nowadays it's very easy because you can receive money online through bank payments, for instance. We got credit card payments, but the number one nowadays is PayPal.
Okay.
They can send the money, transfer the money through your PayPal account.
So tell me what a typical day would be like for you at home working only online.
Well, it's interesting. Basically, I wake up in the morning.
What time?
Sometimes at 9, sometimes at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
And I actually go to the kitchen and I have my hot chocolate and my toast.
So when do you actually start work?
That's interesting. Well, and then I start like in the afternoons, evenings, right?
Oh, okay.
And I probably have...
So you have the whole morning to yourself, basically?
Yeah, well, kind of, because I don't want to put my mornings as in the schedule for work, right? Yeah. But if I wanted to, I could work 24 hours a day. But I pretty much work afternoons and evenings.
So what you're saying is you don't have to work long hours?
Well,
I mean, that's the dream, isn't it? Working from home, earning a substantial amount of money. I mean, you use the figures in the book of roughly about £2,000 to £3,000 a month that you can earn doing this. So basically that is the dream, isn't it?
Kind of, but the thing is, I think we should not be burned out by work. You know, you should actually work and realize that it's very important to work, but it's very important to have a free time as well. And I think I appreciate my morning times where I can spend some time with my family, with my kids. And the evenings are the time that I would spend time with my family, but then I'm working. But what I do, for instance, I don't work on Saturday or Sundays, so I just work it from Monday to Friday, and I can make my living that and just leave the weekends for my family. But basically, as I'm taking on figures like working from the UK, you can roughly make from £2,000 to £3,000 or even more. It depends on you. It depends on like your effort in putting and your work.
Okay. And what languages is it you teach online?
Well, I teach English for Brazilian speakers, Brazilian Portuguese speakers. I teach Portuguese and also teach Spanish.
Okay. And so this is obviously applicable to anyone that wanted to just teach English, for example.
Exactly. It's suitable for anyone who's interested in people and interested in languages and know the language very well to be able to pass that on for another person.
Okay, but do you need to be a qualified teacher to do this?
Well, you don't have to be a qualified teacher, but I think it's very important for you to get some training. But if you don't know, if you don't have any kind of training, if you are native speaker, and if you know how to speak the language very well, you can pass that on for another person.
Okay, and so basically, let's talk a bit more about the book. What is this book? What does it do?
This book, actually, I'm putting my knowledge and sending that out there to people. So
is it almost like a blueprint of a business plan, really,
exactly.
how to get started?
How to get started, how to put your foot on the ground, and how can you start in making your living through Skype.
Great. And tell me just quickly the last sort of question. So where are your students based that you teach? I mean, you in the book you talk about students all over the world.
Yeah, so I've got students from Brazil, from the UK, from the US, from Argentina, from India, from Singapore, from Dubai, everywhere in the world.
Wow.
Basically. Different time zones.
Pretty cool job.
It is. Really
That's
cool.
great. Any regrets from walking out? You worked for a bank before, is that right?
Yes, I do.
Any regrets?
No regret at all. No regret at all. And
what about your wife?
well, she was scared at the beginning though, but now she's okay because she can see the real money now coming through the bank.
Great. Well, thanks very much, Irene, and good luck with the book.
Thank you. Bye now.
Bye.